picking.
So this is our third remake of game 2, and
Team pick.
I think we're just going same picks. So
Dire team are now picking.
we'll see just a complete remake.
Radiant's ban.
I wonder whether Jtrain are going to run a different strategy here. Do that, and whether they know they were being beaten
Dire's ban.
so badly last game. Whether they, they were aware they were just a goal behind after 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
Team pick.
I personally think
I know they're going to run the same team, but
I personally think it'd be pretty dog to run to change your lanes. To be honest.
Dire team are now picking.
But I mean, if they've got friends
Radiant's
watching,
ban.
but hopefully they're all for just the game and don't do it.
Dire's ban.
Pick the same lane exactly.
Radiant team are now picking. Dire team
Alright,
pick.
so hopefully Dota Doll Up Boys' internet's fixed. Oh Lord. I am Lord. Yeah. Alright, I'll turn my fanboy shit off again. Default. Thank you, default. Alright.
Just a minute or so now until the game starts.
Alright, let's do this. So once again, we're going to see the Elder Titan here picking up Stout Chick and Tango. This may be a different combination now. They're picking up some different items than they did last game. And it's going to be sentries and observers for Scarlet Mage.
Yeah, he's going to go looking to ward out again. I mean, once again, it'll be interesting to see if same sentries get placed. Both teams dropping a few sentries in. I mean, yeah.
See, I don't understand the self pick up here at the start from Scarlet Mage. Personally, I think he needs to buy a few more clarity so he can spam that Arcane Bolt onto the Undying here in the early game and create a bit more pressure.
Yeah, I think he's worried about the decay, but not realising the strength only gets stolen for a small period of time. See Centaur and Elder Titan rolling in.
Exactly right. So,
I see the
Doom.
Doom.
This time.
Doom's just going to back. Doom doesn't want to borrow this.
It's actually 3-2 if they can.
And they've just completely seen the ward drop, so I mean, it's nice and obvious. Sentry ward, just catching River View. No, don't actually get the rune out of that. Bounty Hunter picks up. No, sorry, Bounty Hunter. Sorry, Bounty Rune picked up by Jtrain, and Void picks up the secondary.
And yet, even as the match began, the end was so much closer
they're seeing
than
the ward
anyone
placed,
knew.
so they can see any rotation coming through, and they are going to change the lanes.
It's going to be a dual lane.
They've sent the Elder Titan up with the
Centaur, which isn't the worst idea ever, because now they're hopefully going to be able to prevent some of the farm for the Faceless Void in the early game here. He's not going to be on 30 last, he's at 5 minutes again.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Kind of thing.
Definitely right. Seeing Astral.
Yeah, see, this is a far better strategy already, I think. Look, they're harassing the Witch Doctor and the Void out of the XP range here, which is really important.
Yeah, definitely.
And then down bot, we're just gonna. The Scarlet Mage is providing a lot more harass. See how I was talking about the 1 clarity already? He's down to 70 mana already out of his 351 pull, and he's only got 1 clarity for regen.
Yeah, definitely.
So I just don't think that's enough.
Nah.
I think he definitely should have sacrificed the healing salve here and picked up 2 more clarities.
Yeah, the harass is
a lot more.
Unfortunately, with the so much delay, Jtrain have obviously had time to talk over what they want to change and
changed lanes up.
Yeah, it's changed big time.
Yeah, so here we're a minute 30 in here, and we've seen 2 creep waves, and Void hasn't got a last hit yet, so that's a big change from last game. And they're denying again there, and Centaur's going to be able to deny that one. Oh, this is a far better start for them.
Yeah, they've definitely learned from it. They're getting deniers, they're getting last hits.
Off to the mid lane now, we've got Medusa is 2 and 5, 5 denies, 2 last hits, as opposed to the Invoker's 5 and 4. So Invoker started a bit better this game than what he did last game versus
and he's changed it up. He's built Exhort, so he's trying to change around what he's doing with his strategy. Double damage rune going in top, being pinged out, and Doom's going to pick that up real nice and happily.
Doom's going to rotate in, and that's going to excel his jungle farm quite significantly, that double damage.
Yeah, he's going to be able to last possibly another camp, although he doesn't have any regen left, and the Courier's not bringing anything out for him. The harass on the top lane, but the Centaur and the Earth just doing a little bit more than they were. What the solo Centaur was able to do.
That's right, and you know, Centaur had 4 or 5 last hits at 5 minutes last time, and now he's already picked up 4 last hits this game at 2 minutes 30. So I know it's not a lot, but it's more that he's farming faster than what he was last game.
Yeah, definitely. I think
actually, you know, they're doing better than what the Void Witch combo is now too. So this is a big change.
This PA once again just farming up against the Undying, playing a bit more passively and just using the Stifling Dagger to farm, which you can get in the last hits, and it's going to be a much better.
Not the most proficient last hit there. Should have definitely picked up that last hit under the tower, but it's going to go down. Let's go to top here. We might be having a look at a first blood. No. They're going to back away. There's a few hits off on the Centaur War Runner.
The Centaur's confident. Still got the Stomp, nearly ready again. The Astral Spirit out of mana. And yeah, I think these lanes, the lane swaps, have definitely done Jtrain a lot of favours. I mean, things were not...
yeah, they're much better running this dual lane combo, I think, yeah. And you've got a Centaur he's got a lot more farm now. Like, he's farming a lot quicker than he was in the previous game. He'll pick up his Tranks very soon. Oh, this could be first blood at top here. Centaur getting out of place. And he's just going to be clicked away, and then there was not enough mana on the Paralysing Cask that he'd already used it previously to stun the Elder Titan.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to handle the potential kills a lot more. Centaur doesn't have to play as safe, so he can stay up with his Stomp to protect this Elder Titan.
I think Skyrath's doing a much better job in this game versus the Undying. He's throwing a lot more arcane bolts at him and creating a lot more harass.
Yeah, and I mean
there's actually a free regen rune at bot here, which would benefit Skyrath quite a bit. He can spam his first spell and then he can go pick up that regen rune, but he's not seeing it at the moment due to poor positioning of this Observer Ward, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know why and how they'd missed it, but unfortunately they have, and that regen rune just not being seen. I mean, Medusa's, she's quite happy at the moment.
Hasn't been checked for 40 seconds now. It's quite incredible, really, because the Phantom Assassin really can just solo lane. The Skyrath's just here. He's just waiting around in lane here. He's not doing much at all, really. He could have gone over there and picked up that rune, I think.
The only thing he's
Probably
done
mistake,
that he's not doing that he couldn't do in the first instance is get this pull, but he's looking to make a double pull. He's eaten the Tango out, so he's looking to get a double pull going on here. Down in bottom lane, 13 seconds.
They can probably see this Doom here, who's not on much health, but there's maybe not much they can do about it right at this point in time.
Completely missed out on this pull. Doom rotating in, picking up the extra bounty rune. So he'll be loving that extra gold as he's probably building towards his Midas yet again. Faceless Void.
See, this is a bit of a
catching up.
It's a small difference, but as we can see here, we've got the Doom rotating in the jungle, who's playing a similar role to some degree to Skyrath. Skyrath hasn't picked up a rune yet, whereas Doom's picked up the last 2 top runes. He's picked up a DD and now he's picked up a bounty rune. So that's going to obviously excel his farm rate, and it's going to deny the chance of the Radiant picking him up as well. So.
He's definitely wasting clarities by having a pop rune when there's a free rune. They've blocked the pool camp here, so. Once again, Faceless Void farming up really well. Doom on point as well, and just Medusa Invis rune getting pinged out.
Yeah, it's going to get pinged. I think Doom's going to go pick it up though, even though it's not going to be much help for him. And he might be going to look for a first blood on top here. This could get interesting. No, yeah. He's going to rotate back through the jungle. He decided not to go.
He's really low on health. He has no regen. I mean,
he needs to be salved up.
He can drop his Scorched Earth, but he's not going to. He's just going to use...
Voodoo Restoration there on the Witch Doctor, so I don't think there's going to be... Yeah, he's just going to go into the jungle camp again.
Stun goes out, he's bouncing around and throws a Maledict. And he's just going to back. Void's just going to pick up a few extra last hits as its own back, and Centaur's just going to have a little bit of a watch.
So Void's starting to excel his farm here. He's picked up 26 last hits now, and with 2 denies, as opposed to the Centaur's down to 15, and the Elder Titan has only got 1 last hit so far. So Void's actually excelled his farm rate in the last few minutes. Over to the mid lane, we've got Medusa on 27, 28 last hits now, as opposed to Steve Over's 19. So he's starting to show a bit of presence in the mid lane now, take a bit of authority, and increase his skull grade.
Here comes the EMP out on Medusa, just trying to burn the last of her mana, and she's able to scurry away.
Prevent that mana shield, so you can,
And
here goes the...
It's a 7-minute
Sentinel
Mask
goes
of
up and
Madness.
thought about a stop, but then he got the Paralyzing Carks thrown on him, and it's going to set it back away again.
Got the old Naked Mask of Madness coming out from the Faceless Void again, so they'll just be waiting for that level 6 on.
Void's actually, he's picked up his mask already at 7 minutes, so that's going to excel his farm rate. And Sentinel's got the double, oh, he's got the stop off here. Looking for a double edge, this could be first blood here.
He's running and
Wish
down he goes.
He's going to go down for first blood, and now they might pick up a double on Void. Void's going to zip away though, and it's going to be 1-0 going JF and F's way here at the start of the second game.
So definitely a much better start. And you can definitely see that this laning swap's made a massive difference. Void still in pretty similar position to how he was in the first game, but his farm is so much slower, having this extra harass. Doom not quite able to rotate in and do much yet. Yeah,
we're going to lose Undying on bot lane there. There's going to be a rotation in from the Scythe Mage, and Phantom Assassin is not going to... No, Scythe Mage is going to pick up the kill, but that's okay. It's going to go 2-0 in front of Jtrain's way this game so far.
This Phantom Assassin is now going
more
to
exciting.
pick up the extra gold from these easy nice.
Now, the no harass. Could be a rotating Doom in here. The big thing this game I think I've seen is because Centaur's had that extra support from the Elder Titan, he's been able to place his early game authority on this game and really use that harass that we know he's great for, especially when he gets 3 levels into double edge. That's putting out a 325.
See a rotation in. There's 4 men top.
In the area around him, so that's a lot.
Doom rolling in. Doom drops on him.
Doom's going to come out on the Centaur Ward Runner, and the Void's
He's looking for the bash. No bash coming out.
Bash up. I don't think the Centaur will go down to this though. The Centaur's going to be able to back away here.
A little bit too tanky.
Run back to the fountain and TP back in the lane.
I think they're definitely going to look at trying to get this early tower. They're going to use the totem on the side of the lane to try and help use the zombies to push this, because they cannot afford to not get early towers with this, especially with this game going nice and even. I mean, Medusa, she's doing really well in the mid lane. She's getting the farm.
Up to 42 lasties now, and she's got 23 denies as well, which is fantastic. As you can see on Void's picking up his farm rate. He's on 36 now. He's got his mask. He's building towards his treads, I would say, most likely.
Yeah, well, Deuce has got the ring. She's got her wand. We see
really need to just
Jtrain starting to
bottom tower under fire.
Jtrain's starting to look at picking up that Battle Fury, so he's definitely making good use of. He's pretty good farm in comparison to the last game against the Undying. Undying, unfortunately, he's had to make a rotation, give a bit of free farm over to Jtrain, and
yeah, exactly right. It's a lot more level this game. At this point in last game, the Faceless
Stomp
Void
goes
had a
out.
advantage, but right now we're gonna
Stomp,
on top, and it's
double
gonna be
edge,
and
and
Void.
easy kill for the Void. Going down.
There's that double edge I was talking about. You've got a 325 nuke. Centaur's got the Tranquil Boots. He's going to be able to regen his health quite quickly and get the double edge off.
They have the Stomp.
Early kills there. This is what they want.
They have the Stomp from the Astral Spirit. They have
this would be a great time right now. We've got the Elder Titan warding up there. But this would be a great time right now to go try to pick off the Doom free farming in the just
this,
here, I think.
This PA is level 8. This PA at any point could jump on this Witch Doctor if he chose. Just needs one Iron Jesus crit, and Witch Doctor's going to fall. We're looking to pressure.
Yeah,
top.
exactly right.
Got 3 top. Doom's rolling back. Needs a bit of health, but the Invoker having to run back.
Haste Rune here that still hasn't been picked up. It's been sitting there for 58 seconds now. Now a minute. This Haste Rune on the top rune here, I'm very surprised they haven't gone for it. It's having the Bounty Rune down bottom.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we could see a Centaur. The Centaur's just going to fight it out here with the Undying, but then he's going to back away and just regen with his Tranquil Boots.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that, like, that Jtrain, they just need to pick their moments when they're going to fight. At the moment, they've got the advantage. They don't need to overextend. They know that the zombies can do a lot of work. And we see an extra rotation coming in. Witch Doctor's coming up top, and see Doom rotating into that bottom lane to try and compete with this PA. PA and Medusa leading the farm.
I think it should be a fairly level lane here with the Doom Phantom Assassin. I think it shouldn't go either one's way now.
Well, I think with this,
they're both, level 7, level 8.
We see a rotation coming in bottom too, so
Deuce just picked up that haste room, which has been sitting there for almost 2 minutes now. Now she's going to rotate back through. This is going to be a dead Medusa, I think. Boy's going to be able to get the chrono up here. No, he's not going to chronosphere. Witch Doctor's going to ult, and it's going to go down. Sentinel's
down goes the
chrono.
There's no mana. She's got the totem down. EMP's coming in, and this is going to be...
expect to see at least
Medusa just gets out.
No one has died here.
Tornado coming in, and cold snaps.
Sentinel's got no mana. Sentinel's probably going to drop here, and it's going to go down to the Undying. He's going to get the kill off in the end. Meanwhile, down the bot lane, we have...
Yeah, rotation coming in.
We have a Sky Mage, yeah, rotating in, picking up a kill on the Doom, and now we see Invoker picking it up. Double damage rune at the top rune there.
It's definitely all over this PA.
It was a very interesting fight. I think Witch Doctor struggled with his ulti there. He got his positioning wrong. He should have been up on the high ground and ulted down into the river, but he kind of got out of position. That fight could have ended very badly there for JNF.
Yeah, I think the main thing was that Stone Gaze got off, and Void holding that chrono did them a lot of favours, because with Void holding that chrono, yeah, he was able to use the full duration, not drop it and then get Stone Gazed anyway. So, you know, it was a good ward. The Stone Gaze has been burnt, but so is the
I think the only thing that really didn't go the way of that fight, and the biggest mistake, was most likely the Witch Doctor's ulti, not timing it correctly and getting out of position with the ulti. She was essentially standing next to the Centaur Wall Runner when she ulted, and it was always going to be just stomped out by the Centaur, which it was, and wasn't able to put out
they
much
got some
damage.
things going in. Scarf Mage is rotated top. Are they going to look to go on this Undying? They're just going to zone him back. Void coming back in. And this PA is just free farming bot.
Chrono's down for 37. You've got PA, like we said, guys, he's getting a free
They're going to go for it here, and they're going to go in. Silence out, totem drop, stomp, get to sleep, and Skywrath Mage ult. They're just going to be able to get away. He's going to run out, gets the decay, and everyone walks away. So
they're going to pick up a kill, but they've created a lot of harassing. Well, geez, this
Witch Doctor's dropped.
Still doing some work here.
I think this PA just got a hold of the Witch Doctor down bottom. So a lot of dual action going on in both the lanes. PA definitely starting to get ahead. She's going to go on the Doom. He's going to try and right-click the Doom. She's out of it. Oh, one Iron Jesus.
Dead Doom out. Oh, no, it's not going to be able to do because he's silenced. He's coming back in, though. He's thinking about coming back for more here, Doom.
This PA
is going to get away from this Doom ulti, though.
This PA
it was actually a Medusa who picked
up
the kill before on the Witch Doctor. It wasn't a fan
of
assassin kill, so we've seen Medusa start to show some presence now as well, and taking a small lead in the CS is Medusa over Doom here with 67 last year.
Well, it's definitely a lot different this game. 1,000 gold advantage, just going in the way of Jtrain, and same thing with the experience. So they're just pulling ahead. I mean, they've got a few extra kills, and that's where these golds come from. But this Dusa picked up the Usher. She's got her boots. She's got the Quilla.
What's still surprising me is the lack of rotation I've seen from the mid lane Invoker, and lack of presence I've seen on this Medusa. She really hasn't had much harass at all game. She's been able to pretty much free farm the mid lane.
Yeah,
she's an Invoker who she's quite significantly beating at this point.
She's definitely going to get this early. Well, I mean, she may not even go the Lincolns here. I would value it personally, but she's definitely just gone the Usher for the early fight item, and Centaur has gone down up top, so definitely expending the chrono. It's probably been expended here, and was able to take down.
Yeah, the chrono speed has gone down.
Oh, they've got the Maledict, they've got the stun.
We've seen another kill off an Elder Titan here.
He's just going to scurry away.
He's going to steal some strength at the end there, but it's not going to be enough, and he's going to just go back into the trees here, potentially and trank up, I think.
Well, this middle tower's gone down, and they're going to look to.
Still hasn't eaten a tango.
They're going to look to try and trade it for the top tower. TP coming in.
TP's coming in top here.
Are they going to get the stomp? Centaur's coming in. Centaur's not going to chase. They're just going to.
Thinking about it now. They're just going to harass them off here, I think, which is probably the smart play. Oh no, we're going to have a rotation up from Medusa here onto the Void. Void doesn't have chrono for 70 seconds, and he doesn't have a time walk either, so he's going to have to walk away from this one back to the tower.
This Medusa's going to end up doing a lot of work for him, Stu. Sky's Mage rotating around the back. And they've got him pinned. They've got him pinned in the corner.
They can't see the Undying, I don't think, here. So
we've got another rotation coming in.
And it's going to be another TP in here. There's a TP in for the Doom.
Doom comes in.
This could be a big
totem drop opens up the trees.
3 seconds to the death ward here on the.
Oh, Medusa's caught out, but she's going to use the chrono. But gets.
This is going to be amazing.
She's got doomed on the. On her, and
they're going to take down the Witch Doctor, so no Witch Doctor ult.
Scarf Mage ult drop.
Flare going off there on the Undying. Faceless Void still doesn't have a chrono up.
PA's joined the fight now. Earth Splitter goes off, missing all. Jtrain now completely out of mana.
I think this is a mistake from the Phantom Assassin.
And she gets dropped.
She's going to go down, not put out much damage.
And they're going to chase.
He's in a bad spot here as well. He's going to run hard here. I don't think he's going to go down unless he can get unless Void manages to get a time lock off, which at the moment doesn't look. He's got the no. They're chasing.
Can he get the bash? He's not going to get the bash.
I don't think he's going to go off. No, he's not going to get a time lock, and he's going to have to back away now.
Oh, Sunstrike! But once again,
fight there going the way of LBG.
They're just showing how dominant their lane rotations can be. They're really well with their lane rotations. I mean, PA so close to the Battle Fury didn't need to rotate down. She could have stayed bottom lane and just kept that farm up, pushing the tower, farming in the jungle.
Oh, exactly right. I still feel at this point in the match that the Jtrain don't really have what it takes to fight right now. I know they do have a Centaur, I know they do have an Elder Titan that can fight, and you know, potentially with the Sky. Oh, but as we saw in that last fight, Medusa pretty much did everything, and the other heroes burst down quite quickly without much effect.
And see, the thing is, the Doom came late. Medusa was able to get the Stone Gaze off, had the Mana Shield on. I mean, but then that EMP came in and just completely drained mana. Tornado got the swipe, and what did essentially hurt them a bit was that Earth Splitter completely missed all the targets, so no percentage of loss of health, and I think we could possibly see this.
Free farming that bot. She's probably going to take the tier 1 here. They're not going to glyph it out.
And they're just going to drop the glyph.
Right at the last second here.
There's no TPs coming in.
Rotation in.
Drops the snakes.
No, they're all going to be just continue back. Yeah.
She's going to catch this tower just in time. Doom comes in, gets the Doom on Medusa. Chasing down, but Medusa just probably a bit too tanky. Gets the level death off, but
Medusa's in a lot of trouble here.
She's got the silence off.
Doom will chase beyond the tower here. Doom will not be scared of this tower rack.
And this is going to be the death of Medusa.
And she's, yeah, it's going to be a Doom.
Totem gets dropped up top as well, but drops the Skywrath Mage. They've got 4 top.
So this is going to be a top tower drop here as well. They've got no glyph here.
So they've
for about 1:50, so it's going to be an easy tower.
Zombies come out. Yeah, and down goes the tower. So, I mean, LBG, they've got the kill. They did lose the tower, but they took a tower in return and also got a kill on this Medusa. Once again, this Medusa just didn't go for the rush on the Lincolns, and I think it's a bit of a mistake on their part because that Doom will target Medusa every single time.
Yeah, he's going to jump in body on Doom by the looks of things. She's thrown a stifling dagger, but stifling dagger, I should say.
Yeah, stifling dagger, but no RNGs for days. And the courier! Is it going to drop? No, RNG just comes in. She's going to right click.
Crit strikes off here. Take down that. Now Undying's going to get stunned by the Elder Titan. It's going to be a few. This is going to be a dead Undying as well here.
Undying's going to fall.
Hopefully get the last hit off here. No, it's going to go down to Elder Titan, and Sentinel's going to hold there just to ensure that they get the kill.
And this Jtrain's
turn there for
Jtrain's got his Battle Fury. The courier nearly died for it, but now with this wave clear, I mean this PA can definitely accelerate farming.
It's not the quickest Battle Fury I've ever seen, but it's going to significantly increase his farm rate.
Yeah, I think it's going to skyrocket. I don't mind picking it up 20 minutes. She did die once, but at the moment, the way the fight's going...
It's also going to help them with team fights a lot as well as we go later into the game, and she picks up more damage and can crit harder. It's going to help burst down their squishy heroes like...
Well, especially if you can get a good Stone Gaze off. I mean, they're going to be clumped, they're going to be not moving, and PA with those accelerated
I think the important thing going forward in these team fights for the rest of the game is to just avoid the Witch Doctor ulti. If they can avoid the Witch Doctor ult for the rest of the game, they're in with a very big shotty, I think.
And see, I mean, this Faceless Void's ultimately it's going to have to pick up the MKB. You know, it's just going to have to come to deal with this PA because, you know, you just cannot right-click down a PA without a lot of backup. And with the Stone Gaze save, I mean, you can Doom and get the silence off, which, you know, is really good, but you really want to get that Doom on the Medusa.
Looks like he's building, he's got a Claymore. Is he potentially building towards like a...
I think he's going to go a Battle Fury himself. Look at the wave clear. I mean, it used to be, and he's going to Battle Fury. I mean, it used to be the most common build on the Faceless Void was always, before the Mom was the Battle Fury, just to get that extra farm, try and catch 3 in the Chrono, and be able to kill all 3 in the Chrono. So, I don't mind the idea of this. And like I said,
We've
they're
got
going
4 heroes here on bot, and there's no rotation in. I think there's going to be a rotation in the middle, into mid here from the Doom.
Doom's just going to try and
they're
defend
most
us.
likely going to, I would expect them to lose their tier 1 bottom tower here, the Radiant, which I think is a big thing, and they should TP in and defend this. As we spoke about previously, it's going to allow them to jungle farm more with Medusa and with PA.
Here comes double TP in.
One TP in here.
Fortify in. They're going to use the Astral Spirit. Can they get the Stomp? Stomp comes in. Got the Earth Splitter. This is going to do a lot of damage. Just gets out. He's got the blink. They've got the screen.
No, he's not. Witch Doctor's going to be able to walk away in. Surely
and that's 2 down.
Double kill from Medusa.
Are they going to be... Oh, the cast.
That's a very unlucky stun there getting off. That paralysing cast may have just saved Invoker's life.
It's definitely done it. And what an awesome rotation from Jtrain. I mean, they got in.
Yeah,
the stomp was perfect. They got a really good Earth Splitter off on the Witch Doctor, and Centaur diving straight into the Witch, getting the stomp, getting the double edge, and they were also able to transition that into a kill on the Undying.
As you guys can see this game, they're actually winning the CS battle here. So, and as much as Void's getting free farm away from the jungle now, you know, we've got Phantom Assassin who's already cleaned up 116 last hit, 117 now, and moving on faster as we speak.
Yeah,
so this game is probably going the way of Jtrain at the moment, but anything is possible with just one big ulti or a Doom Refresher ult. You never know.
Yeah, I think things are going really well. Once again, Void's not rocking up to the fight yet. Void picking up that Battle Fury, and he's going to really be looking at accelerating his farming and to do a lot of damage in these chronos. I mean, from the outside, they can drop an EMP into these chronos. They've got the totem. Both teams have exceptional team fight. I think what comes down to is who makes the better initiations and what they choose to do when they're initiated on, because it is going to come, you know, this...
Albert Titan in that previous fight, he actually initiated very successfully and was able to actually set up that double kill that
yeah, I mean, a three-man stop's exceptional, like, and that they really need to value that. And you know, Centaur's got his blink, Skyrate's getting farm, you know, coming through on the items. Yeah, PA is looking to get the helm, slowly getting towards the mech. I mean, Medusa's really, she's very, very close to that Lincoln Sphere, which is going to make an absolute massive difference. I think she's going to be a lot less scared of Doom.
Just
but
comparing the levels here, even just by look, let's have a quick look at XP now. We've got it. It's actually quite close with XP. LBG took a big advantage there for a moment, but then J and F were able to like fight it back to now being a small 500 lead in XP. When you look over to the gold map right now, we've actually got it.
Oh, Faceless Void, he's looking to go on. He's going to get the chrono off. He's got the chrono on this Medusa, but are they going to be able to do any damage? He's getting the right clicks. Didn't have time to get the meta shield on before she got chronoed. Is she going to be able to get out of here?
She's going to stun him in place, and then she's going to be able to just
run away.
Slither away from this one.
So,
Centaur ult, so
bit of a mistake not being able to get the meta shield on. Faceless Void getting a lot of damage in, but still just not quite enough. And now they're going to look to lose their mid tower because of it. They're going to get the deny on. So, denying, I mean, it's not the worst thing anymore. It's 100 gold difference. So, I think, you know, it's not the worst thing. You've still got that slight map advantage. And Medusa picking up the Lincoln. So, she's now no longer scared of this Doom. Doom nearly has his Ags, which is going to make an immense amount of difference. And Jtrain and friends.
Oh, definitely, yeah, it's going to...
Looking quite good at the moment, but LBG, they really are good at their rotations. They I think, yeah, this is definitely just going to come down to who gets the better initiation and what do they do afterwards. PA is just going to get a solo kill.
Phantom Assassin.
Gets the cast. Doom's going to TP a blink in, and he gets the Doom.
But it's not going to be enough. He's going to get the...
He cannot follow up.
Dagger off.
He cannot follow up.
Centaur's going to look for a double edge here, but it might be out of place here. It's going to come with the Invoker EMP.
EMP just for zone back with Tornado. And everyone walks away. Invis rune.
But yeah, that's a good pick off there for the Phantom Assassin. She's level 14 now. She still hasn't picked up a kill, but
she's getting closer and closer. She's got the helm.
And this Medusa now is really accelerating her farm rate with the 5 split shot. She's going to be able to just farm out of control in this mid to late game.
I think once this PA picks up this Basher, there isn't anyone that's going to be able to 1v1. And this Medusa, I mean, how do you How do you stop a Void? He's still a while.
Skyrath here's got an invis room. He potentially is going to go for a little look up in the jungle here. They might find the Doom here and be able to pick him off. Doom's going to continue to jungle farm here. I think this could be a pick off on the Doom.
Elder Titan's rotating up.
Should be pinging it out to his teammates now.
Centaur's rotating up.
Rotation in. There is a ward there though. They can see it, so Doom is safe and he is aware that they may be rotating in.
With that blink dagger, he's
very
much safe. They're going to drop. Are they going to be able to catch the Witch Doctor? Can he get the stomp? He's got the stomp. Double edge. Stomp.
It's going to be a double edge. See you later.
Oh, could it cost Centaur? Oh my god, the Chrono comes in, catching Skyrath Mage and also the Elder Titan. They're able to get the kill on the Elder Titan.
And the Centaur War Runner's going to go down. So it's a 3-for-1 trade there for LBG. Great rotation at the end of the fight. And they're going to try to chase out the Phantom Assassin here even.
Tree regrowth. I don't know.
Doom's going to come out now as well. This is going to be a dead Phantom Assassin.
So, yeah, that level death. Oh, right on the outer skirts and denies. Oh no, the Invoker does still get it. Right on the outskirts, ends up picking up the Cold Snap, just leaving it in time. Enough health, and Medusa unable to get the denier. So, another easy trade, and LBG just looking to take full advantage of this. That Agnum's pickups really made a difference, and
so LBG taking a bit of an experience advantage now, almost up to 2,000 gold, and they're gonna fight down the mid tower here. I don't know if there's much that Jtrain can really
Alacrity,
do.
They're gonna get the back.
Titan's got to initiate here.
And they're just gonna back it off. I mean, they've got a 3k gold advantage.
Medusa really accelerating her farm rate here. She's up to 163 last hits relative to the Faceless Void's 136, so that's quite a significant lead there.
I think LBG, they're definitely, like I said, it's all about the initiation. So Jtrain had the initiation, and it just wasn't quite the better rotation. So Void was able to come in, pick up the team fight, and they got 3 kills, and then they've nearly pushed the middle tower down because of it. So if they had this refresher on the Doom, yeah, it's making all the difference. This observer ward
here really needs to be de-warded. That is saved. That actually set up that whole situation before, and it saved the Doom his life just then as well. When he was farming this easy camp, he's been able to escape away, and with his blink dagger once again. So yeah, they really need to de-ward this.
Yeah, I think it's
And on the contrary as well, it's quite a smart, obviously very smart ward placement there by LBG. They've been able to use it very efficiently in this mid-game. So
it's definitely not a very common ward, so they obviously haven't picked up on the fact that maybe there is a ward there. They might suspect other spots as opposed to that exact location. So, but once again, you know, you got the PA. Look at this stack for PA. PA's picking up an absolute furler of an ancient stack, just accelerating that farm and looking to get through those items. PA, Battle Fury, looking at the MKB itself.
Halbert's matchup. There hasn't been much de-warding going on from either department here, except for this one sentry we see out down by Bot Room, which LBG have placed.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a very back and forth games. Half hour in, there's plenty of last hits, and I mean the towers. There's only 1 tower difference. Kills are even, but that net worth. There's a significant drop when you look at the supports and the sort of fourth rolls. You've got 68 last hits as opposed to the 16 on the Undying and Elder.
There's the de-warding we were just talking about. They're going to miss out on the ward that's just here though. This observer ward, they can't actually see it. Their sentry's just out of range, but they were able to pick up the sentry ward. So
with that, I think they're going to assume that they're going to assume that they're safe to make them the rotation. So if they try and walk into Roshi, they're going to assume they're safe as there's a sentry. And Doom.
Well, Doom could be making a big mistake here. He's going. He's just going to pick up the bounty room. That's okay. Yeah. I thought he may be going for a rotation into the Roshan pit, but not at this point in the game.
No, I think he's playing a lot more.
Little do they know that Doom's actually envisioning it. No, he is thinking about a Roshan here.
No, he's going down. They're making a rotation down bottom. I think they really want this bottom tower. And both safe lane towers are in.
Surely this Phantom Assassin has seen this and it's been pinged out for him, I think.
I think both teams want to get rid of this safe lane tower because it's really freed up the jungle. You know, they both have a ward to secure the coming in of their jungle. No one's looking at going for a smoke in there, and I mean both teams know that both the Faceless Void and the PA are going to look to clear out those stacks with the Battle Furies. PA's picked up the Basher, so This could spell big, big trouble for the LBG lineup. That little bit of lockdown makes all the difference. Oh, gonna dive in, gonna take down.
That's gonna be a very dead Undying. That was very quickly burst down there with the Sentinel stomp, the blink stomp, very efficient.
Completely
a couple
demolished.
right clicks from a few of the heroes and an easy kill.
This PA starting to get a little out of control.
I think the way this game's going at the moment, I honestly don't think this Doom's going to be able to out carry a Medusa and Phantom Assassin regardless of what he gets.
And they're just
Medusa's simply going to be able to just BKB and just split shot the whole team down. So I think they really need to try to force the issue here, to be honest.
Well, see, Centaur's just dropped his ult just to get a bit of zoning. They just want to get back. And this whole time while all this has been going on, Medusa's just been free farming up top. Complete free farming. Now pushing the tower, and she's going to win the war of the safe lane. So, you know, Jtrain starting to get an advantage in the lanes. They've got vision. Centaur Invis rune.
This is an Invis Centaur here. This could turn out to be something quite.
He does have friends.
Here. I don't know. He definitely won't go on this.
They've got the ping. Is he going to catch the Skyrath Mage?
He's going to pick up the Skyrath Mage here. That's a dead Skyrath Mage. That is a very dead Skyrath Mage.
Oh, the stifling dagger comes in.
But it's going to be a couple hits, and then
crits. RNGesus comes in, gets a stomp.
Oh, this is a great stomping from Centaur. He's picked up two of them. He's going to double edge here.
And
the Invoker's going to save a lot of lives there, and he's going to invis away here, and they're not going to be able to catch him out. But
the Halberd making a massive difference. Gets the Doom on. Witch Doctor. They just walked into it. The stomp goes out.
It's going to be a double death, and then
now the Medusa's joining in.
She's going to be able to pick up a kill here.
No, Medusa's down. The EMP's going to drop. They've saved the EMP.
Oh, this is incredible. The mana shields.
Are they going to be able to take down this? They are. The level death absolutely dropping up.
Medusa.
Wow, so
Doom is getting big and scary.
Oh no, the Sunstrike.
Oh, there's a Sunstrike in to pick off the Centaur Warrunner.
So once again, just like the other fight,
moment in the game there.
They have good initiation. They get the kill off on the carry, but it's that the counter initiation. It's what they choose to do after they've been jumped on. And it was just an absolute massacre. So the Witch Doctor got behind the tree after being so close to death and was able to drop that ward, and they were just able to pick everyone up from there.
Ward, which Drained pretty much 2 heroes there, so that was very
and see,
and
it was excellent play by the Invoker. The Invoker scurried off, got invis, then wrapped around the tree line, got in position, and saved that EMP just for the Medusa, and it was able to lead to a kill. So, you know, they've done really well.
Exactly right, yeah.
If Faceless Void had stayed alive, then
their skills well together, and they haven't just stood there and taken full brunt of the Medusa.
And there's the refresher. So they've got to be worried now. There's the refresher on the Doom. So he now has 2 of them.
That was the big fight I was kind of talking about before that I thought that LBG would go for, is that they need to get this big fight up in this kind of mid to late game and knock down the Medusa's farm and really slow him up, because at the moment Medusa was getting quite big for a moment there. Like, she's up to 214 last hits, which is, you know, 50 ahead of the Faceless Void now. But because of these fights going their way, they've been able to turn that goal difference around, and they're actually almost at 3,000.
Tornado coming through, just holding them out. And just for the people that are viewing, it's actually 1-up to LBG as opposed to even the little yellow tag here. Just hasn't been swapped around, so it's actually LBG 1-up in this series, and a very, very even game. I mean, they've all teams have their tier 2s minus the mid tower from Jtrain. The team fights, I mean, both teams are initiating and counter-initiating really well, but
up on top lane here, we're going to see Medusa
she's just
not going to go on the Faceless Void there, and it's a bit of back away, so that's okay. They're still pushing forward hard on the bot lane here, so I'll be interested to see how this is going to turn out. I feel like LBG may force the issue under the tower. So
see, it's all about, once again, this initiation. They don't have Medusa for the fight, but they LBG also don't have the Faceless Void, so they're going to look at just trying to zone him back.
Medusa's got a TP scroll. She's holding on to that. She may come for a TP teleporter in here.
I think she wants to get a mana from. She wants to get a mana from the base, and I think she wants to go back and farm. They've got the PA. PA is floating in at the back, 1 stomp, and LBG just going to disengage. I mean, I wouldn't personally want to be going diving in.
Tower, so let's just back away and see how we go.
And yeah, once again, the farm differences. It's ridiculous, you know. The XP, you know, we've got 5,000 XP in the way of LBG.
This is quite an interesting invis route he's going to pick up here, but it's been spotted out by the Centaur War Runner.
He's blinked
but he's
away.
actually pinged it out here, so I think they're all going to back away behind the tower here. They're well aware of the Doom being invis.
See LBG starting to rotate down, but
see that ward they've placed up here has been quite efficient for them. It's been able to like scout out this rune and save someone's life there essentially. So once again, showing why wards are so important. And,
well, it's the ward there.
And Witch Doctor's just going to drop an observer ward down there as well, so LBG can have a bit of vision going into their jungle here.
There's the MKB on the Faceless Void, so he's now no longer afraid of the PA, and he's got the true damage, so he wants to also get the mini bashes happening on this Medusa.
I feel like Phantom Assassin hasn't been able to take advantage of his early game lead here. He hasn't really transitioned into the mid to late game very well, so.
Well, I think
it's just an interesting thing to know.
This Faceless Void's definitely caught up on the farm front, so that's got to definitely worry them. They've got Void. He's just farming Ancients. He's getting bigger. This Doom's getting massive, and I think once again this whole game is going to come down to who potentially gets the better initiation and the counter initiations. Looks like Doom himself's probably going to pick up. He's got the Claymore, so.
Exactly right. So for pretty much the first time all this game here, we can actually see Faceless Void has taken a CS lead over Phantom Assassin. So as I was saying, Phantom Assassin has kind of dropped off this game in the mid game here, and it's allowed Faceless Void to kind of become bigger. And he's got the items here that are a little bit stronger, I would say, even than the Phantom Assassin's items. Phantom Assassin obviously is building towards an Abyssal though.
And I think, you know, coming from it, like, there's 5,000 XP advantage in LBG, which is, you know, phenomenal. And they've also got 5,000 gold. The XP doesn't really matter. I mean, that can change hands really quick. There's 5,000 gold advantage, and there's only 1 tower difference. So, you just look how starved the dual support is. The dual support, Elder Titan and Scarith Mage, have 18 and 17 last hits, where the lowest coming out from LBG is the Witch Doctor on 29. So, and then from 29 you go up into the 80s. So they've made a lot more items for their. Whoop! No, I've just got the Void going on the. And I don't think they see this coming. There's no wards to see the Roche.
There's no wards. The whole team's going to rotate in now.
And they've smoked in, so.
Successful Roche attempt. They're way out of position here.
Doom's just absolutely melting. Melting this Roshan, and they've got no idea it's coming. Absolutely no idea. So, with this, I think they may want to go into the mid. They're pushing back the mid lane, and they're going to want to fight now.
They're going to be able to rotate through here now and fight this off if they want.
I think they.
Doom refresher. They've got.
I think they want this mid racks. They're rotating in mid
as well.
For Faceless Void. I think Void's going to look to go straight A damage, A speed, so he's going to definitely look. And it looks like they're going to go through the bottom and pick up this bottom tower and then try and transition it into racks from that odd-looking squiggle. But PA, once again, just farming away. He's got ahead of the Faceless Void as he took a break from farming to get the Aegis, but do they want to fight into this Aegis? I mean, I wouldn't put it past this Faceless Void.
I think, of course, they do. I think that's the idea they've taken the Aegis. So.
I think Faceless Void...
Battle Fury as well, they're going to be able to...
I mean, Faceless Void could dive in here and just burn the ults coming off Jtrain. I mean, he could run in swinging. He's going to do a lot of damage and burn a lot of ults. They use the totem just to zone people back.
It is the Doom getting hit a couple times on the Scarith Mage there, and
they're going to pick up this totem.
The Elder Titan, but it's not going to do much here.
Oh no, the Doom's dropped.
Oh, the Doom has been wasted on the illusion, but Void is going to burst down at least 2 heroes. He's burst. Oh no, Centaur War Runner should be able to get.
Oh, here comes the Aegis down. EMP's going to come in. They've got no mana on the Medusa. She's dropping. She's got the second Doom. Faceless Void going man mode against his PA.
Down is a few one more crit strike and she's down in there.
Jesus.
Also taking the Undying's getting hit by a strike.
Oh, Undying's just survived. Wow, so that's a 3-for-1. That I did not expect that. They
did burn off the Aegis though. So
and Witch Doctor eventually goes down.
LBG and JF. So Witch Doctor as well getting out of position, but they're going to take the bot tower. They're not going to be able to push for racks on this fight. I do not think.
Yeah, I think
Doom making a big critical mistake there, dooming the illusion as opposed to the actual Medusa. So that was a critical mistake there from LBG.
Yeah, that comes down to
Doom's
just
first big mistake of the game. I think he's been pretty important and pivotal in this game.
it definitely comes down to just didn't quite pay attention to the items coming through. Oh, 4 stuff out and the crit coming off the stifling dagger into the blink strike, and you see Undying absolutely explode. So this PA able to hold it out. PA got RNGs on the side, took down the Faceless Void, and Faceless Void was doing a lot of work, but they're slowly getting the push. They've got 2 lanes pushed. They need to push this top lane, and I mean they burnt the Aegis. I think it would have been better to not like blink in and initiate. Sorry. Dive in and then chrono. I think he could have went a little bit of man mode, done a bit extra damage before having to drop the chrono. And they really
should be the Aegis up as well. Like he doesn't necessarily have to use chrono on the first go around there. He can save it for the second one, force out some ultimates first, and then chronosphere. Like
yeah,
I hear completely what you're saying. Like he doesn't need to burst it straight away. There's a DD here on bot room that hasn't been picked up by Phantom Assassin. If that gets picked up by the Void here, shit could go down pretty nastily.
Yeah, I think
So Satanic now being picked up by Phantom Assassin to go with his Basher and his Battle Fury.
yeah, essentially this is just
Void's gonna go away.
this is a free cheese.
Void's looking to pick up his Crystallis now, which he's gonna.
Oh, she's gonna dive in and absolutely evaporate.
Phantom Assassin destroying the Faceless Void there. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for another rotation on the top here and try to pick off the Doom. I think that's exactly what they're going to do now.
Doom should be a little more worried.
He's got no
oh,
he
the
does not
blink.
He's going to blink away.
And he's picked up a Shadow Blade.
Now, and no one has Dust. Not one hero with Dust here. But they will push out the top lane, I would have thought, here with the Medusa.
Once again, that comes from not watching through the items. So, you know, he made the mistake of dooming the illusion, not checking that Medusa had a Manta, and just similarly no Dust, as they didn't realise that Doom has a Shadow Blade. So, you know,
Doom with the Shadow Blade blink dagger there. So I think that was actually quite poor by Sentinel Warrunner. He should have blinked and then stomped and then potentially used his ulti. But he went for the ulti run-in stomp, and Doom was able to see that and blink away in time. So I think that was a big mistake there from the Centaur. Poor initiation, and it actually ended that fight alright, because that could have been a team wipe then, I think.
yeah.
If the Doom gets initiated on, then you might see, you know, Undying jump in, you might see the Witch ulti come out, you might see Invoker throw a few of his spells, and before you know it, you know, Medusa's bursting them all down with their stone gaze. So
yeah, I think, like, once again,
big mistake there from the Centaur.
it's just all on those, yeah, the initiations and the counter initiations. I mean, but when they've got 5 and not getting picked off, the 5 fights with the ultimates coming out of Jtrain's doing so much work. I mean, they've got to pop a few things to catch the double Doom. They really need the Doom desperately on the PA, and they need the Doom desperately on the Medusa. So the EMP is going to do work, but they can't also stick to 5 because PA is absolutely just mashing through. And with the crits coming out from RNGs, they've got the Battle Fury. You know, it's just doing a lot of work. An absolute ton of work.
Oh, exactly right. The crit Battle Fury is very big on PA at this point in the game, where we are seeing grouped up team fights of 5, and you're seeing, you know, an Albert Titan holding everyone in place, PA being able to run around, bash some people, hit him with his Satanic to, you know, lifesteal for, you know, an unholy amount, really.
Doom's going scouting, but yeah.
Abyssal Blade now as well, so he's hitting very hard. He's hitting for 285 without a crit, so
yeah,
you make that with a 450% crit strike. That's an incredible amount of damage.
Was hitting for 300, so, you know, he's got a ridiculous right click. And the problem is with the crit, Undying's fallen off, you know. It's 45 minutes in, Undying's falling off. Witch Doctor, he stands out the back of the fight, but if he gets remotely close to anyone that cops a crit with the Battle Fury, he melts.
2 strikes, yeah,
he absolutely melts.
He's melted, yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Invoker's magical damage is less effective at this point in the game, and she doesn't right click for that much. So, you know, as you can tell, like, you know, the magic resistance on some of these heroes is getting quite high now.
Yeah, we see the Astral Spirit coming in, just trying to zone him back. And between that and the Snake, I mean, they've got the perfect wave clear. And they get the Stomp. Are they going to go in here? No, they're not. They're just going to use the Stomp.
Medusa's going to use an illusion here to maybe potentially force out a Chronosphere.
They've got the PA just down in mid.
EMP, and she's forced out. Oh,
Oh.
Void was contemplating a Chronosphere then, I think. So
Look,
that was actually quite a...
The PA split push.
Being able to, you know, micro illusions quite efficiently here.
They really need to make a go of it. They've got the PA mid. PA is just absolutely ripping. PA can turn around and dive on this Undying. It's very risky, and she's going to. Gets a super bash. Gonna
it's going
burst.
to be a dead Undying.
War runners drop.
It's going to be a pause game here, right as the Undying goes to die.
Okay, a dominant performance.
The pause. I'm not exactly sure what's going
So
on
we're going to
there.
have a pause of the game and a short break. So 2020, but as we kind of predicted earlier in the game, that if this went, you know, later than 40 minutes, we're going to see this Phantom Assassin and Medusa really go to work on these heroes here, and that's exactly what they've been doing. Right?
Well, they've got the
Centaur transitions better than say Undying does as well, and obviously, you know, Elder Titan is useful throughout the game just from purely from his stun. So
they've got Void TPing out. They've got the Doom. I'm pretty sure I just heard a Doom get dropped, and they've got the possible EMP. But you know, what's Doom going to be able to do? Void's going to have to get a good jump, and he's going to have to get the Chrono straight away onto this PA. Otherwise, PA will be able to turn around. She's wasted the Super Bash, so she can't just turn around Super Bash Void and melt him. So, I mean, what happens in this?
The Doom has gone off here on the Medusa, which actually is quite good because Medusa has a Stone Gaze up, and now she's doomed and silenced for like 15 seconds, I think it is. So yeah, 15 seconds. So she's not going to be able to get that Stone Gaze off in this fight, which means you're going to have to see an initiation from the Centaur, which is getting hit by these tombstones. She's not going to be able to blink Centaur for a couple seconds either. So
Yeah.
an Echo stop as well. Like, they're probably not going to want to fight this. As much as they could potentially pick off the Invoker, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill the Doom. He's got a Shadow Blade. Still no dust on any of the
Well, if you could
Radiant heroes here,
just
so.
jump on Void really quick. On Void, you fish. Yeah, so he's got the Chrono, yeah, and he has the Time War. PA could possibly fall really, really quick here. And it's go time. It's going to happen.
Back on live. Let's see how it goes. Let's go for the
The
PA.
cancel TP, and he gets the Chrono. He's turned around. Oh my god, there goes two. Two's going to melt. Oh, he gets stunned. He's not moving.
The Met comes out, but the Doom's going to go down. Medusa's still doomed, but she's still hitting for an unholy amount.
Yeah, she's definitely on his face as Void. Void's going to melt here. Void goes down.
Void, and now Invoker turns around.
And PA is just making
She
absolute
could turn around
work.
and fight this Invoker if she wanted to.
Nah, this is.
Definitely could turn and fight the Medusa here. Go with this. She's just going to wait it out.
I think this is.
PA is going to take
This is
round,
absolute
and now
game.
this is GG, I think.
Yeah, I don't see how they can come back. There's no buybacks coming out. I mean, you'd buy back on this PA. I really think the mistake was the Void turning around to fight this. He should have stayed top. The middle towers are getting pushed, and there's nothing that can be done. Invoker's going to have to run and is looking to get a TP.
Definitely TP'd back in. He could have gone to work on the Phantom Assassin, as you say. She's able to fight this down even with back to rejection.
She can turn around and fight this. Yeah, I think
exactly. Again, the same thing. And the other three heroes in their team that are up at the moment, they're going to be able to push the lanes out as well.
1400 crit.
Medusa's going to be able to push it down, and that's
There's the buyback.
Game over. Void rebuys just now, so he's going to jump into Chrono here. This should be a dead Phantom Assassin. Oh no, she doesn't have Chrono for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Phantom Assassin's still going to go down there.
She's done a job. She's got multiple kills. She's taken 2 racks.
They're picking out Roshan now.
I think all that's left at the moment, and they've got a BKB on the Doom, is they really just need to get this Aegis, and I think they need to just go for a GG push, because this Medusa's getting massive, this PA is doing absolute work, and I think they're at the end of where they can...
Up in minute 20, so Void's going to jump into the Rosh pit, but it's not going to be up yet.
No.
So I'm disappointed to see what he finds. Well, Courier could be potentially picked off here. No, Medusa's going to grab her item quickly enough, and Void's not going to spot that, so it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think this Void... I mean, PA's dead for 50 seconds. I think this is where they should be trying to fight, especially now they've got the Chrono up again. They've got Dooms, they've got a BKB. I think they need to go for a GG push. They've got 2 racks down, and they've got none in return. And they're about to get picked out here. They've got the rotations coming in, and they're just going to back. Yeah, they're just going to back. Medusa farming, flash farming, you know, exceptionally well. And, you know, she's nearly 100 CS. above the Faceless Void. So we got the
Yeah,
ping.
she's farmed very efficiently this game.
I
As
think-
Medusa does, once if you leave her alone, which they have, like they left Medusa alone for a lot of this game, and we predicted most of this. I think in
Yeah.
the early game here, we said that if this game went late, it was going to go the way of
Just checking the rush
Jtrain's team. So
Yeah, I think they've signaled with the arrows. I think they want to go mid. I mean that top wave's only going to sustain itself for so long before someone's going to have to TP back, and they need everyone to win this. They just catch Roche respawning, but they've got a Radiant ward there, so they'll see anyone coming in.
that ward's about to run out now, though. We're looking at very soon that ward. They're going to see the Invoker Invis up here, but that's about the last thing they'll get from that.
Alright, so Void's going to jump in, hopefully not be spotted out, and the top lane's just pushing in.
So Invoker's scouting this out here for his team. Scarab Mage could get picked off here potentially.
Well, this Void's got to be careful. Level death, cold snap. He's going to use himself up.
Most likely, yeah.
Wow.
No, he's going to be able to...
Doom's going to survive, and Doom's going to go down.
Doom here. Faceless Void's going to have to bail off on the
Chrono
rush
comes
attack.
out.
He's got the Chrono up here.
But look at the
He's got
damage
he's got
coming
the Battle
out.
Fury, so he's double hitting both of them. It's incredible here, but he might get burst down in time.
That's
oh my
it.
god.
No
Surely they'll go for a
buyback.
quick Roshan.
That's GG.
It's a dead Witch Doctor, and that should be game over here. They should
Just
push down
looking at the graph, there was a
The GG
complete,
calls have come from LGB,
there was a 16k
and there it is.
goal difference that's came out in 12 minutes. So very well done by Jtrain, and that makes it 1-1 tied up. So well played.
Until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you at the next game.